I want to start off by highlighting an article we have in our knowledge base. And so here, I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see. And I want to show you guys first, if you guys are unfamiliar with the help desk and what it is, the help desk is a way for you to submit and track your tickets, your support tickets. You can see all of the work that's done on them, any comments, any replies. Obviously, the reply would go to your email, which you can obviously just check just by viewing your inbox. But the help desk also encompasses something we call the knowledge base. And the knowledge base actually has articles that is basically tells you how to do pretty much everything in Better Software. And so to access the help desk, you would log into Better Software. And if you click this blue question mark icon in the top right corner, there's a help desk. There's actually a help desk option. And so if you select the help desk option, it's going to take you to support.bettersoftware.com. And this is our support portal. So this would be where you actually access the help desk. And now just take note that you're going to need to actually sign up for the help desk. It's not going to actually just use the same Better email and password that you use to log into Better. You'll actually have to sign up if you haven't done that so far. And so anyways, once you actually get into the knowledge base, you're going to have access to articles. And this article right here basically highlights the new feature that we have on top of our appointment types. Now, what appointment types are is whenever you're actually creating an appointment, and here I'm going to show you guys. So whenever you create an appointment, one of the options that it asks you right at the very top, and it's an option that you do have to select, are going to be appointment types. And what appointment types they are preset durations with a preset color. And for the longest time, that's what it was. It was basically a way for you to identify on your schedule what is upcoming, what you actually have scheduled, and everything in between. And so you can actually create an appointment type by going to settings and then clicking on the configuration drop-down menu. And then you can do new appointment type right here. Now, to view your existing appointment types and to edit those, you can go to view appointment types instead. And so we're in the demo account, so we have a ton of different appointment types in here. And basically, when you set up an appointment type, you're going to see this kind of screen. So here, I'm going to do a new appointment type. And this is what you're going to see. So you are going to see that you can type in the name of the appointment type. You can type in the duration. So here, I'm going to do a surgery. I'm going to call it surgery APPT. And I'm going to make the duration. I know the surgery usually lasts 60 minutes. And then I can choose a color. Now you have the option of either choosing from this color palette, or you can actually use the hex color code. And so it's basically, if you already have that color code for Tar Heel Blue that you love, you can put that in right here. Now I'm going to choose Indian Red. I think that's a really great color. So we're going to go ahead right there. And right here, you'll see that you have the option to do to make this appointment type be available for booking online. So you can create a bunch of different appointment types, but you may only want a few to actually book online for. So you actually have that option right here to either allow or not allow. Now, the two new features, which is the reason I'm hosting this webinar, is what happens next. So you'll see you have an option for default medical note, and then you have an option for default bundle. By selecting one of these, so here, for this, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to use my surgery note as my default medical note. So when I book my appointment type, when I actually book a surgery appointment as my appointment type, and I check it in, my surgery note is automatically going to be added, which saves me a click. And it also saves your receptionist from having to know for which specific appointment what medical note they need. So you can already have this set up to where they don't even have to think about it. They just need to drop, okay, surgery, I'm going to drop a surgery appointment type, and then I will let the software do the rest for me when I check in. Now, on top of that, maybe I know I need to use a bundle of items whenever I'm using this specific appointment type. So if I know I have my surgery appointment coming up, and I know I probably use, I need some gauze, I need to use this, I need to use that. If you actually have these items, you can actually already set a default bundle. So I can already have a bundle ready to go. So I can use my surgery bundle. So I have my surgery note and my surgery bundle already pre-selected. Now I'm going to save this appointment type. And now I'm going to show you exactly how that plays out. So if I go to schedule and I book an appointment, and I book an appointment using my brand new appointment type, which is surgery appointment. And here I'll put in the complaint, eye surgery, something like that. And then we will save it. And then here I'll throw in a client too. We'll do Clark Abbey and Gracie. We'll do the patient Gracie. And so you'll see right here, my appointment type already sets my duration. It presets it, and I can always change that too, by the way. You don't have to use the duration that's already pre-listed. You can actually change it to whatever you like. And then so whenever I go and I save this, and then we'll say no confirmation, no reminder. Okay, so now we'll see this scheduled appointment right here. So we have for Gracie, we have the same color of the appointment type. And now this is what you're going to see is when you click it and you go into check in, look what happens. Surgery, the medical note is already pre-selected and the bundle is already pre-selected. So all I have to do is if I'm gathering the weight, I can do the weight. If I need to maybe drop some consent forms or something like that, I can print those right here. But basically it takes all of the thought out of the process. So I don't have to think. I just know when I book, oh, it's a surgery, I can book my appointment type. And then I'll let it do the rest for me. It will add these items. It will add this medical note. And so if I save it, it looks like in the bundle, we only have one thing. We have surgery of. So here, we'll save that. And now, when this appointment's checked in, there's my medical note. And then here are the items from my bundle already listed onto the invoice. So it just saves you a little more time. So you don't have to do that. Now, beyond that, I know you guys noticed one thing. Whenever I actually went to go do my appointment type, I know you guys probably noticed my surgery appointment is not in alphabetical order and it's at the very bottom. One thing I want to point out to you guys is you have full control to order these the exact way that you want. Maybe you think, or maybe that I should say, that this surgery appointment is actually the most important appointment type that we have, and we use this all the time. We are surgery first. Well, I have the option to do this. I can actually drag that to the top slot, and I can actually have that more accessible to my receptionist or anybody who books appointment for that matter. I can have that more accessible to where they can actually use that as soon as they want to. So here, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go to settings, and I'm going to go to the configuration drop-down menu, and I'm going to go to view appointment types. Now, I want you guys to notice this. This list, there aren't separate pages. The entire appointment are going to be listed on the same page for this very reason. So I can drag it and order it the exact way that I want. So if I wanted my surgery appointment all the way at the very, very top, I'm going to drag it to the very, very top slot, and I am going to put it at the very top. And so now, whenever I go to the schedule, my appointment type is actually the first option. And you guys will notice this too, is if it's the very top option, the one at the very, very beginning of the list, that's what's going to be selected by default. So if you have one that is constantly used, you can save even more time by dragging and dropping the exact order that you want for those appointment types. So that's also a new feature, and I just wanted to point that out as well, because the whole idea of this is we want to streamline as much as we can, and we want to take the thought out of it, and we want to make sure that we're saving as many clicks and time as we possibly can. And so that was the reasoning behind this feature, and I think it's going to be very well received, and I can't wait to hear you guys' feedback about it. Now, our new features do not stop there. Our new features do not stop there. I'm sure you guys noticed another new thing that is actually added to your software. And one of that new thing is actually I'm referring to is this little lock right here. Have you guys noticed this? Okay, so So we're all about streamlining. So one of the things we wanted to help with was being able for staff members to walk away from the device, to lock the device, but not necessarily log out to where they have to enter in their username and their password. We wanted a way to make that a little more quicker. And so we added what we call, or basically what this is this is a lock. And so this is a way to lock my device. And so you see right here that I hit the lock, and now I'm in this state where I can either select a staff member and then type in my email to unlock the device, or any other staff member can come to this computer and just select exactly what they want. Now you saw the other option I just clicked on right there was log out. And so I could just come in and I can log in with my credentials if I wanted to. But you have the option for a computer that's a shared computer that maybe multiple users use, or maybe it's just you stepping away from your desk and you don't want anybody to come on and get onto your account, and you don't want to have to log out and go through the autofill or go through actually typing in all the stuff. You have this option to where you log. And I know you guys see this long list of the demo account, so there's just a bunch of names to go through. But on your clinic, obviously it's going to be only your staff users. So your staff can lock the device, select their name, and then type in their password. And so here, I'll actually just do it, show you what happens. All right, so here, I'm gonna grab my name, I'm gonna put in my password, and voila, I'm back in. So yeah, that is another feature to streamline, is a way to lock the device, to walk away from it, and then to have users sign in. Or maybe it's just for yourself to make sure that nobody's getting on your account, but it's a way to bypass having to log out and entering all your credentials. So I'm also interested in to see how the feedback you guys have for that as well.